Today I'm taking the Himiway Cobra Pro out to my local trails to find out what we're all wondering. Is this e-bike any fun to ride? How capable is it really? And what type of rider is this bike perfect for? Now I just got it built up yesterday, and if you missed that and want to learn all about the bike, I've got a link to that video up here or down there. I did all the tweaks necessary to make it comfortable for me. I've got a fully charged battery, and I'd say this thing's ready to shred. Not sure what I'd do if I didn't drive a truck. You'd need a pretty beefy bike rack for this thing if you couldn't just hang it off the tailgate. For its first ride, I decided to take it easy. Nah, this first one's called Goats. I was blown away at how this bike handles. It's heavy, it's big, but it has a ton of power with that 1,000-watt motor, and the torque is insane. It gets up to speed so fast, and with all that momentum, clearing these jumps is no problem. Ooh. So I'm sure you can't tell in the video, but it's -1 degree Celsius today, and my fingers are frozen. Hopefully this climb will warm me up. Probably not. Like a dummy, I put too much air pressure in these tires. I've never ridden on fat tires before, so this is all new to me. This next trail is called Shedline. It's one of the most popular trails here. Not really sure why. For the next climb, I really wanted to give the bike a challenge, so I found the steepest downhill trail here and tried to go up it. Throttle only. Let's see. We got it in 750 watt mode, maxed out at 20 miles an hour. In the granny gear, mode 5 sport. This is as torquey as it's gonna get. Let's see what we can do. Throttle only. What do you guys think? Is it gonna make it? I'm gonna try and weight the back. Come on. Yeah, still going. Still going.
not pedaling.
This section is hard to just walk up, so I was pretty impressed at how easily it was climbing it.
Let's go, buddy. Let's go. Let's go, last little punch. Well, that's impressive.
For context, here's what the trail looks like when you're not going the wrong way. This one's called Test Eagle, but you have to say it fast. I was having so much fun monster trucking over everything. This one's called Bender. I know there's a natural log ride coming up, and the temperature is getting warmer, the ice is melting, and it's making everything extra slippery. I originally planned on skipping this greasy log, but I was feeling so good on the bike that I just went for it. Return of the Shed-Eye is one of my favorite trails here. You'll see why. So to answer the questions at the beginning of the video, is this bike any fun to ride? Hell yeah it is, I had a blast bombing through the trails. It's definitely not a nimble bike, and it's probably gonna be a little bit harder to handle on more technical terrain, but it's different. I didn't have to snipe my front wheel where I needed to go, I could just roll over everything. How capable is it really? Well, I rode all the trails people ride on high-end mountain bikes. Sure, I omitted a couple of features and those 20-foot gaps, but I'll come back when it's a little drier and I'm more used to the bike. And finally, what type of rider is this bike perfect for? After my first ride on it, I'd recommend this bike to anyone who wants to ride over any type of terrain. Dirt, mud, sand, snow, rocks, roots, you name it. Anyone who wants to have a blast on a comfortable ride, really. If you're under 5'5" though and can't lift 100 pounds, I'd probably recommend you look at something smaller and a little lighter, because it is a heavy bike. But if you're close to or north of 200 pounds and want a bike that will not bog down on you at all, that's the bike for you. The air sprung suspension is easy to set up no matter what you weigh. You can't do that on those cheaper forks. All you have is a preload knob and you're gonna be bottoming that thing out all day long. And that powerful mid-drive motor is what you need to use the gears to get you where you want to go. A rear hub motor only has one gear and only has so much power, so when it runs out of that, you're doing the rest of the work. Join me next time as I take this monster on a true epic adventure into the mountains. I'll be testing it on some really steep terrain, some proper chunk, and we'll see how far a 900 watt-hour battery can actually take me. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss it, and when it's ready, I'll put the video right here. But until then, YouTube thinks they know you pretty well, and the algorithm thinks that you'll like to watch this video the best. Let's see if they're right. See you guys there.